Have you ever wondered if SUVs truly live up to all the hype? It feels like everyone is driving one these days, but are they really the ultimate family vehicle? When was the last time you questioned whether SUVs deserve all the praise they get? In this video, we're going to ask some tough questions about SUVs. Do they really deserve their reputation for safety? Are today's SUVs still sports utility vehicles? Or has that term lost its meaning? Could there be better options that people aren't considering? You've probably heard all the reasons people love SUVs, but have you heard the other side of the story? Let's explore 5 reasons why SUVs might not be all they're cracked up to be. 1. Do SUVs really offer safety? SUVs may feel safer because they're higher off the ground, but research suggests they might not protect you any better than smaller vehicles in an accident. SUVs are more prone to rollover accidents due to their high center of gravity, making them less stable. And if an SUV does roll over, the risk of serious injury is much higher compared to a car. Their large size can also be a disadvantage in certain crash scenarios. SUVs' heavy weight means they do more damage in collisions with smaller vehicles, and pedestrians and cyclists are at greater risk if hit by an SUV compared to a car. Some studies even suggest that in frontal crashes, SUVs might be less safe for their occupants because their stiff bodies don't absorb impact as effectively as smaller vehicles. 2. Are today's SUVs really sports utility vehicles? Let's move on to point 2. Are modern SUVs even true sports utility vehicles anymore? When SUVs first hit the market, they were rugged, go-anywhere vehicles built for off-road adventures and hauling gear. Models like Jeeps, Land Cruisers, and Range Rovers could handle mud, rocks, and anything else nature could throw at them. But today, most SUVs will never leave the pavement. They're family haulers, equipped with all the comforts of a minivan, plenty of seats, Wi-Fi, and cup holders for the kids. Gone are the days of towing boats to the lake or climbing sandy dunes. Today's sports utility vehicles are really just hauler wagons, meant for nothing more extreme than a grocery run. Manufacturers keep the SUV name to cash in on people's off-road fantasies, but most of these so-called SUVs don't have what it takes for serious trails or towing. The term SUV has become more about marketing than about real utility. 3. Do SUVs really stand out? Now, let's talk about reason number 3, style and uniqueness. When SUVs first became popular, their tall, truck-like design was a novel departure from traditional cars. But now, it seems like every other vehicle on the road is an SUV. Whether you're in the city or suburbs, it's wall-to-wall crossovers as far as the eye can see. With so many options, SUVs have become incredibly cookie-cutter. From the front, they all look the same, high-riding, boxy, and largely forgettable. Finding an SUV with a truly standout design is rare these days. Even performance-inspired SUVs like the BMW X5 or Mercedes GLE don't stand out much now that every brand has its version of a luxury soft-roader. Individuality and emotion have been sacrificed for packed interiors and practicality. 4. Are SUVs practical? Now for point number 4. Are SUVs really that practical? Sure, their larger cabins can fit more people and cargo, but these advantages often come with compromises like poor fuel economy and unwieldy sizes that limit maneuverability. Parking a large SUV takes some serious skill, and good luck fitting it into compact spaces or navigating tight city streets. Fuel costs can also add up quickly with their thirsty engines, and do most families really need a massive third row of seats, or is that space often left unused? For many households, an SUV's large capacity might be overkill. Cargo-wise, a hatchback or wagon can often carry similar loads in a more compact package. Even minivans, with their optimized interiors, tend to be more practical people movers overall. So, while SUVs might seem like a sensible choice on the surface, a closer look shows that their size can sometimes be more of a hindrance than a help. 5. Are SUVs good for the environment? Finally, let's consider the environmental impact of SUVs. As you might expect, these big, heavy vehicles are gas guzzlers, with some of the worst fuel economy of any vehicle type. Their heft requires more power to get rolling, leading to more trips to the pump and higher emissions. Even SUVs with small turbo engines or hybrid systems struggle to match the efficiency of lighter cars. Manufacturers might slap eco-friendly names on their SUVs, but the truth is that the aerodynamics of these vehicles work against conservation. Their bulk requires continuous energy to keep them moving, making them less efficient overall. With so many drivers choosing SUVs over smaller options, their popularity hasn't exactly helped efforts to reduce pollution from transportation. Unless they run on renewable fuels, the SUV boom may actually be hindering progress towards a cleaner future. Those were our 5 reasons why SUVs might not be all they're hyped up to be. Between questionable safety advantages, lost utility, styling sameness, impractical size, and environmental impacts, there are good reasons to believe that SUVs might not be the best choice for everyone. But what do you think? Are SUVs overrated, or are they still the kings of the road? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more car content. We'll see you next time.